Welcome to my channel, Sunshine Shoulders. I'm Calvin. Thank you so much for stopping by again today. 5 ways that Filipinos are smarter than the rest of the world. You know, y'all hear me talk about the genius that's around the planet. Well, the Philippines is no exception. And here are 5 ingenious inventions, ideas, whatever you want to call it, that's placed the Philippines way up there in terms of ingenuity. The first one I want to talk about is the sachet. When it comes to making things more affordable to the masses, the Filipinos are smarter than the rest of the world. Now, if you want to know what a sachet is, look at my thumbnail. But these are just individual servings of a particular product that otherwise would probably be too expensive for the masses. This was my introduction to the peso economy. When I first came over here and I saw these packets, I thought they were samples, because in America that's what they are, samples, but over here they're called sachets. It brings everything within reach of the masses. Easy access to brands that people normally wouldn't be able to afford. Number 4 is the series bus, or the series bus liner. This is a public transportation for millions of Filipinos around the country. It collects millions of pesos in fares every day without the need of computers or any technology. It's all done by hand. You got the bus driver, you got the conductor, and then you have the auditors along the route. It's ingenious, to say the least. And it's a system of checks and balances. And once they get to the end of the night and they tally the money up, it's usually all there. It doesn't use any computers, man. It's something that you have to see when you get over here. Just hop on one of these series bus liners, wherever you are. Take a short ride, doesn't matter where you go. And you'll see the ingenuity of this public transportation system. You know, Filipinos are smarter than the rest of the world when it comes to getting their citizens from point A to point B. Number 3 is house construction. Every house that I've watched being built over in the Philippines, including our own, is built by hand with no modern equipment. Earthquake proof, typhoon proof. You know, how do they do it? You know, every day I was amazed at something that they were doing when they were building our house. You know, when it comes to house construction, Filipinos are smarter than the rest of the world. Number 2, immigration. Now, this is really a big one. Whoever came up with these immigration fees and the different type of visas and the exit clearance and everything involved as a foreigner coming over here is genius. The Filipino says, okay, we're smarter than the rest of the world when it comes to welcoming our tourists. We're going to give a 36-month tourist visa to certain countries, 24-month visa, tourist visa to other countries. And although we don't get as many visitors, these fees are going to make up the difference. So when you go to extend your visa every 2 months, because see, when I first came over here, it was only 18 months that you could stay if you were a citizen of America. They doubled it to 36 months. So every 2 months, I'm paying some type of fee. I'm paying the extension fee of my visa, and then I'm paying the express lane fee, which is an ingenious idea inside of another ingenious idea. So they say, hey, you can pay 500 pesos if you want to get your extension visa and your passport back the same day. Otherwise, it may be a day or 2. But when it comes to immigration and the 36 months for an American, I can come over here and stay in the Philippines without ever leaving. No other country on the planet does that. Only the Philippines, because The Filipinos are smarter than the rest of the world when it comes to welcoming their tourists. And the number one way that Filipinos are smarter than the rest of the world is with this GCash. It may be the greatest invention in the Philippines in the 21st century. It's more than just a virtual wallet. It's more than just the Filipino version of PayPal. This app has brought a whole country together. I don't care if you live in the furthest province or a nice condominium in the city. All you need is a cell phone to send money, receive money, buy a load for your phone, pay bills, shop. You can go to the grocery store, go to the restaurant. This is the greatest invention in the Philippines in the 21st century by far. When I do my spin wheel, a lot of times if somebody lives way out somewhere and they say, hey, there's no lawyer nearby, I just send it to them GCash. All you need is a cell phone. The GCash has brought this country together. It's made the Philippines a whole lot smaller. So yeah, those are 5 ways that Filipinos are smarter than the rest of the world. Those sachets, guys, you think they're samples, but they're not. When it comes to making things more affordable for the masses, Filipinos are smarter than the rest of the world. You can just get an individual packet of coffee for about 8 pesos. It was my introduction to the peso economy. The series bus liner, millions of passengers, millions of pesos, no computers or technology. When it comes to moving their citizens from point A to point B, Filipinos are smarter than the rest of the world. House construction, everything's built by hand. There's no modern equipment. It's earthquake proof, typhoon proof. How do they do it? When it comes to house construction, Filipinos are smarter than the rest of the world. Immigration, guys, I can come over here, you can come over here and stay for 36 months consecutively, but it's going to cost you. And that's the genius of it. I always use that express lane fee. That's an ingenious idea inside of an ingenious idea. And then there's GCash, the greatest invention in the Philippines in the 21st century. It's literally brought this whole country together. It's made the Philippines smaller. Now you can send money, receive money, shop, buy loads, go to the grocery store, a restaurant. And a lot of this you can do it from the comforts of your home. It's more than the Filipino version of PayPal. This is an ingenious idea. Filipinos are smarter than the rest of the world.